Welcome to the Eternal Gaming Loop. My name is Zach, and I will be your host throughout eternity. Today we'll be starting my Marvel's Spider-Man walkthrough Part 5. Before this video officially begins, please go down and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching. So we're just going to keep doing the backpack thing, because the faster we get this done, the faster we can get, you guys can get some backstory, and then we can move on to the main storyline.
Gotta remember to scope that Fisk construction site for Yuri.
Yeah, we do. Black Cat, people.
Captain Watanabe gave me her cell number when she finally decided to trust me. She's risking a lot. If anyone finds out she's helping me, she'll lose her job.
Now, I don't know much about her character, really, like, from the comic books. I do know she's a character from the comic books, obviously, but I don't really know much about her. Maybe I'll do that after I finish up this video. I'll look and see what her dealio is.
Those lunatics will kill someone driving like that.
See what, man? New Yorkers in this game are angry just like real New Yorkers. Aggressive driving, you know the whole nine yards.
Curbside service. More of them? Guys, if you worked this hard at a legit job, you wouldn't need to be criminals.
Oh my god, right? But I mean, it's you know, if they had a legit job, then Peter Parker wouldn't have a job. So I mean, it's, you know.
That's it, huh? I've had worse commutes.
I've never actually done a commute because I've just never done them. They sound exhausting and terrible. Because you go from one place to another, and then it's an hour drive, whatever the time limit is, and then you got to turn around and do it all over again. And if you live in a city, I guess living in New York City, it wouldn't really make that. It wouldn't be that bad because, you know, there's taxis and stuff. But like doing commutes like out here in the middle of Timbuktu, it's a totally different ball game. It's not the same, is what I'm saying.
Attention units, we've got reports of muggings in the area. Available officers report to the theater district.
My thesis paper on neurotechnology. This got me the job with Dr. Octavius.
Units, we have a vehicle collision. Officer assistance needed on scene. Officers needed on scene in Clinton.
Took took a bullet from the cops back when they thought I was working with Electro. Good thing textbooks are thick. Too bad they're also expensive.
Not only that, but that textbook is probably like 2,000 pages because it's quantum physics in theory. Like, it has to be huge. Which honestly isn't really surprising at all.
Hope no one's injured. There's someone inside that car. They're pinned by debris. Help me! Please!
Oh yeah. So this particular quick time event doesn't happen that often. It's not rare, but it just doesn't happen very often. Like, you only see it a few times.
I think that debris is trapping someone inside that car. Everyone's safe. I should let fire and rescue do their jobs.
So last night I was checking after I did like all those videos and stuff for you guys. I checked to see like the release dates of games that are coming up within the next like month or so, 2 months, about 2 or 3 months. Anyway, so there are a couple of random games that are coming out that I don't know. Like I said, other than Ghost of Tsushima and Cyberpunk 2077, everything else is kind of just there. But
Those guys are already breaking.
I totally forgot about the Avengers game that's coming out in September, which honestly I'm not really sure. I'm super on the fence about the game, like super on the fence about it. And then after EA's, after Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, EA is more prominently going to be making Star Wars games, and their new Star Wars Squadron game is coming out this year, like in October, and I was like, oh, that'll be sweet, but like I don't know if I'm going to honestly play it. I'm not really sure, because quite frankly, the excitement of Star Wars comes from Jedi and the Jedi lore, not so much. I mean, there's, yeah, the dogfights in space and space battles and shit are cool, but most of the excitement from Star Wars is about the Jedi. Like, freaking mystical wizards with light swords. Like, that's why people watch Star Wars. May play that, haven't decided. And then, like, there hasn't been, like, a release date window for a game that literally keeps slipping under my radar. And, like, it's up on, like, the store for, you know, it exists, but, like,
upgrade, don't they?
there's no definitive release date. But, Biomutant, which is a RPG where you play as an animal, like an animal, like a rodent. But it's like an old school ninja movie. And then it also does like Western, like it's a Western style ninja movie type deal, like it's a mixed genre type thing. And it looks incredible. But I keep forgetting it's coming out this year. At least I'm hoping it's coming out this year. So that'll be exciting. And then I think there's another game that comes out on Friday, right along with the release of
Never finished this application.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Would have paid more than what I'm doing
And
now.
which is, oh yeah, freaking Paper Mario and the Origami King, which I can't do a video for you guys because Nintendo is a little bit harder for me to stream. As soon as I can get around that little debacle, I will definitely be doing a review and a walkthrough for you guys, because right now, prominently, it's going to be PlayStation for right now.
Nothing puts a pep in my step like halting an illegal drug deal.
Attention all units. Assault reported in progress. Need additional officers near Sycamore.
That's one thing that I always thought was funny, is like, even in this game, like,
The last ball game Uncle Ben ever took me to. I need to get this framed. I could really use his advice now.
anyway, I always thought it was funny that they made it so like Spider-Man can kind of swim in this game, but it's like it's not really swimming. It's more like just moving very slowly, like very not. It's just not swimming.
I hope you've learned not to hit people.
I mean, it's swimming, but it's just very not swimming. If that makes sense. I guess they just assumed, and like they weren't like, nah, we're not gonna have Spider-Man like swim through like water and stuff. They were like, nah, we're not gonna do that. But they also didn't want it to be a, oh man, like you fall in the water and then you drown, like, because that's what used to happen in Spider-Man games, is you would like you would fall into the water, or you would fall and just die because that's what would happen.
Witness called in an active drug deal. Location is Museum Mile. Over.
Hey, my first camera. I got this at a yard sale. Still uses film.
That's cute.
Gonna guess these guys aren't trading baseball cards.
Spider-Man! Cover the ball! Gotta be honest, not a fan of Big Pharma. Especially back alley Big Pharma. How's that fair? Not fair!
The combat and stuff is like, it doesn't get particularly tricky until you get farther, like until you get into the middle of the game, when they start throwing like in one room, they'll throw like everything they can, like the thugs, they'll throw in like every one of you at the same time. So you got the brute dudes, you got the dudes with the
Culting an illegal drug deal.
Stun sticks, the lights, the, you know what I'm saying, the electricity stick things. And then you got dudes with like rocket launchers, like blowing rockets at you like non-stop the entire time. And then it's a cluster, and like if you're not fast and you don't have, like, your reflexes aren't good, you will die. Like, quickly. I've had that happen to me a few times. Avengers Tower.
10-10, witness called in an active drug deal. Incident is active near...
And then I jumped right over. Come on, dude.
Still not sure if opening this would set the Sandman free, but I'm in no hurry to find out.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, they only really used, like, in this game particularly, they used, like, one obscure villain that really, I mean, they used the villain that's kind of obscure in the comic books, and they kind of gave him, like, a starring role, at least for a little while. And then
Mugging reported. Proceed with caution.
the main supervillains, in general,
Please copy.
are the Sinister Six, and then Wilson Fisk, and then like I said, the
That's a holdup.
non-prominent
Cry me a river, coffee boy.
character, which I won't spoil for you guys because I don't know who's played it and who hasn't.
Spider-Man! Better start praying!
So I'm kind of hoping in the next Spider-Man game, like, I don't know necessarily what, obviously I don't know what villains they're planning on using for the sequel to Spider-Man. I'm kind of hoping we get, you know, like Venom and like some of the, you know, Sandman would be cool to see.
And no more muggers.
And I would like them to kind of like
I love a happy ending.
introduce more of the Spider-Man universe. Like, it's because Spider-Man has a lot of recurring characters. You know, there's other, you know, there's you know, like Miles Morales is Spider-Man. You know, Gwen Stacy in another, you know, universe is oh my god, I can't think of her name. But she's a character. You know, Spider-Pig. Like, I would love it if they just kind of went nuts and kind of a little bonkers. Like, maybe these are like side quest characters you get to meet, you know, and do a story with them, type deal. I would love to see Carnage in the sequel.
Jameson
But
gave me
I
this
feel
in his
like
little
the
retirement
sequel to
party.
Spider-Man
I
is
thought
quite a
nobody
ways
would listen
off.
to his talk show.
Like, and I'm not mean like quite a ways as in like 2 years. I mean quite a ways as in like maybe 6. Like, that's how far out it is. Because, you know, they're doing the Spider-Man, they're doing the Spider-Man Miles Morales game, which is a launch title for the PS5.
Where the kidnappers might have gone.
And then after that, their the actual big title for PlayStation 5 that they're currently working on right now is the new Ratchet and Clank, which I'm stoked for. Like, I can't wait. I still actually didn't beat the 2016 Ratchet and Clank game. I need to beat that game.
There they are.
Like, for real. You know, but there's a lot of weird titles, you know, like, that Sony has that they just haven't touched. Like, ones that I'm just genuinely angry they haven't touched. And that mainly stems from where the studios kind of went. And this mainly particular son of a bitch. I got a little too overzealous, guys. Sorry. Thought I had it. Didn't have it. I died. Like, totally straight up my bad. But this kind of goes with, like, these titles. They have, like, I've been waiting for a legit sequel to Jak and Daxter for years. Like, a long time. And obviously, Jak and Daxter is owned. Like, it's been made by Naughty Dog. Like, that's what they got their start on, was Jak and Daxter and the precursor to Legacy back on PlayStation 2. Like, that was their first big game. It's a phenomenal game still to this day, by the way.
Spider signal. Cool idea, but any light source that made it bright enough was also way too hot.
Yeah. Cool idea. Bad execution. So, yeah, I've been waiting for a sequel to that for years, and I don't actually think we're going to get one, because Naughty Dog has moved away from the kid-friendly stuff, obviously, with The Last of Us, The Last of Us Part 2, Uncharted and all that stuff, so I'm pretty much going to be bummed out about it, because it's just never going to happen, unless they surprise everyone and do it, but I doubt it. Because Neil Druckmann, the current VP at Naughty Dog, is like super depressing. He's kind of a pretentious douche.
Gentlemen, afraid I've got to ask you to leave the store.
Stupid bullets. There we go.
Hoped crime would decline post-Fisk. Might have been too optimistic.
You know, I just realized looking at the map that I actually forgot a tower.
Available units, an assault was just reported. Incident was reported near Sugar Hill. Over.
This piece of Mysterio's helmet gave me ideas for my eye lenses. Go ahead, sue me, fishbowl head.
That was a character like that I enjoyed. So, okay, let me back up for like 2 seconds. So in Far From Home, I liked that they actually used Mysterio as a main villain for once, because I always liked Mysterio as the main. Like, I always thought he was a cool villain. I just thought that he was never really utilized. I don't know, not as much as I would have liked. However, I didn't really like. I liked Jake Gyllenhaal. Gyllenhaal? We're gonna go with Gyllenhaal. Jake Gyllenhaal. I liked him in Far From Home. And I liked his interpretation of Mysterio and whatnot. Unfortunately, that was the one thing about the Spider-Man movies, and it was always about Tony Stark's legacy, and it was still about him even after he was dead. And that's fine, because it connects Spider-Man to the bigger MCU. Hopefully with Spider-Man 3, they completely, you should be integrated by this point. Like, I don't think we need that for the final one. But, yeah, I would like to see an iteration of Mysterio for these games, and I do hope they do that. Like, I would love that. And, that whole thing about, Tony Stark's legacy, all that stuff from the MCU, and everybody, using his technology to build suits and their powers and stuff. I'm gonna get to that a little bit later, like after we get to, like, later in the game. I'm gonna tell you why I don't like. I like the villains in this game, but I don't particularly like the route they went.
Not bad, but
with them.
I think the White Spider was definitely the way to go.
Yeah, like a bajillion designs of like different spider logos and stuff. I love how, like, New Yorkers, like, everybody's used to him being in New York, so they just kind of go around him when he just falls into the street. Like, they're just like, oh, it's Peter, it's Spider-Man.
Nasty car wreck down there. People might be hurt. Trapped under that vehicle. Hang on! I've got you! Everyone's safe. I should let fire and rescue do their jobs.
Come on! We can hold it!
Wish I knew who made this comic about me. Kid's got a future.
That kid is going places, for sure. Man, the amount of times I get stuck in trees in this game is ridiculous. And that's mainly my swinging. Like, it's my bad, but still.
Driver's ed videos. Well, at least you're not texting. Carjacker delivery. More crooks? This fight's going viral.
They just got more interesting. Open fire!
Like, I did that so I could hit that dude, and then I missed. Like, only my luck. Maybe that Parker luck's wearing off on me. Playing this game too much.
Nothing like a high-speed chase to keep a guy on his toes.
Want to get your blood pumping in the morning?
Spidey Squad, my one and only fan club. When Jameson's going off on me, it helps to remember they're out there.
Dude, we're out there, bro. We love you. We love you. Just keep doing you, bro. Keep doing you. Hi, Jack. Yeah. That's my cat, by the way. He's cool.
One of these days, I'll work out a fabric that warps sound and light waves. A stealth suit would really come in handy.
Yeah, you will. Man, I am starving.
Supposedly, Fisk made his fortune selling these spices. I mean, they're good, but not that good.
But honestly, when am I not? Getting that final tower, son. Can't believe I totally forgot it. Like, I missed the tower. No biggie.
Available units, narcotics sale reported. Please proceed to Columbia.
Alright guys, I'm gonna unscramble this thing here for the NYPD. I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.